Welcome to Strange Tales from Outer Space. I was in the middle of writing something when you didn't give me a countdown. You said
I didn't.
Go.
I totally forgot.
This is how we do things professionally. You're supposed to, whatever.
I'm sorry.
Question: when have we ever been professional?
Yeah, it's been about a year. We like to think we're eventually getting there.
Well, I mean,
Anyway, we are Strange Tales from Outer Space. We are a Wild Star podcast. Every week we bring you the news and views from all around the planet Nexus. My name is Doc, and as always, I have my lovely co-hosts, Indigo.
hello, I'm lovely.
And Krug.
Hi. I said,
I'm so very
hi.
confused over things like that.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know anymore. Anyway, like I said last week, there's a lot of non-news happening. Right around the holidays, things kind of slow down. Everyone does more stuff with their families and their itineraries and their holidays. They're kind of wrapping up the year and get ready for the new year. So not a bunch of news this week, so we're just going to go nice and slow today. Just take our time with everything.
This is a great time for me to resurrect an old joke. First news article is... Hey, everybody. Guess what happened? Okay, I'm
Are
done.
we just gimmicky now? Are we just we're just gimmicky? Is that all we are now?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, bro, you do all the news, bro, and you give me all the bro nothing, bro? No, it's bad. It's all gimmicks
When
now.
did you... Anyways.
Anyway, how was your week?
Oh, sorry.
SpongeBob
yeah.
SquarePants, how was your week? Indigo has these...
Literally?
No. He was pretending to fall asleep by putting on his SpongeBob SquarePants glasses, which have eyes on them that are creepy as fuck.
I'm just saying, I found my lore glasses. Is really what it is. My week was fine. Been playing a lot of different games actually. I put together another episode of State of Indigo, which I'm gonna post up next week, which I'm really excited about posting up. It's about paladins, which if you guys stick around after STOS, you usually see us play recently. And been putting Quarter Up together, and we're making a bunch of changes to the website. Well, not really the website, but the back end of the website. So we've been doing a lot of that, and so I've been having fun doing that. So that's been my week pretty much.
Nice. Krug, how's your week been?
We're making a bunch of back-end changes to the website. It's actually really fun. We're learning to use Amazon AWS, which, for those of you that don't know, is Amazon CDN service. I'm using a lot of acronyms. I'm going to stop talking about that now. I got my car back. Wait, what? AWS is Amazon...
to a car.
AWS is Amazon Web Services. We're using S3, which is like super simple storage or something like that, which is basically a place for us to put our podcasts because we're going to be migrating away from Podbean so that we can host more than fucking one.
As well as also being a little more reliable.
Oh, yeah, way more reliable, way faster, and it's a lot
having
easier.
Some issues the last few weeks. We do apologize for that. That was on server side, not on our side.
And it's Amazon, so they're not going to, fuck anything up. Knock on wood. I got my car back. For those of you that don't know, I was in a car accident. It was kind of bad. So I had a rental that was kind of garbage for the past couple days because I didn't have, an exorbitant amount of money to spend on it, and my insurance doesn't cover it. So I got my car back, and it's just so much. Oh my God, it felt so good. Oh, I hate my rental car so much, but it's gone now forever. Were you going to say something, Indigo?
No, not really. It's just kind of weird.
Krug, when are you gonna go in for plastic surgery from the car
What?
accident because your face is so fucked up?
Ah!
Yeah.
I was trying to hold it back. I was
That
like,
is rough.
I thought you had a question, not a dick.
well, I do have a dick, and that's the reason why we can't hold the show the whole entire time. Like we have to shut cameras off because you see my dick a lot.
Anyways, so I got my car back, and I had a yummy Thanksgiving. It was delicious, filled with turkey and family. And then me and my cousins went out to try to find coffee, but we couldn't find any. And I learned that most of my cousins do drugs, which I didn't realize. It's weird because my cousins are very young. Like,
look up on drugs.
my youngest cousin is 18 and he smokes pot, and I was like, really? Really? Because he got out of his car and I was just like, whoa, it smells like quite a bit of marijuana. So I had a talk with him about how that was bad.
Okay.
Marijuana's bad. Okay.
And that was...
Says the man as he takes another hit of his vape.
Yeah. Smoking's bad.
He actually doesn't know that I do that. Doc, how was your week?
Hypocrite.
Hey,
Hypocrite.
whatever.
So I had
Whatever gets the job done, bro. Doc,
Hey, you know what? As a father, I will totally be hypocritical if I have to.
See?
Anyway, my week, it was Thanksgiving week as well, so I went to my parents' place and didn't do jack all. Like, no gaming news, no nothing. It was a weirdly disconnected week for most of the week, and then my brother got me hooked onto Heroes of the Storm for a while because we were playing Cho'Gall and having a blast with that.
I'm sorry,
I didn't have jack. He got to run around, I got to cast spells. I'm like, yee! I can kill on a keyboard! That's pretty much all I played. A little bit of League, a little bit of WildStar. But I came back recently. I came home today from lunch.
Oh, this is a funny story.
We had a quarter up in like 2 hours. I get home, and I had this giant corner desk as my desk, and it was from like the 1980s. It was junky, it was horrible, but it was cheap. And all my crap on there and crap that from other people they just left on there. I find another desk in my room. My room is tiny. I have not a whole lot of room, or at least where I cast, I should say. And there's another desk in there, and like, hey, we said this is a thank you for everything you've done this year. You know, here's your new thing. We should probably set it up now, right, to do your show tonight. I'm like, yeah, like in 2 hours, we should probably, get that all set up. So I was racing through to just take everything off this desk and organize and sort it and tear this whole corner desk down, it took up like 10 feet of my room. Like 90% of my room was this goddamn desk. So I raced through that, threw it all outside for the trash to take care of, put up the new desk, almost lost like a finger in the process because I was racing through it and not paying attention. Put all my shit up there, turn it on real quick, troubleshoot some stuff so it all works. And I have my brand new workspace that I'm sitting on and in front of, and I'm getting used to it because I'm hearing a little bit like echo from my voice. So I do apologize if you're listening and you hear a little bit of an echo. Its positioning is kind of off. I was trying to find the best positioning in the least amount of time.
Diggity. And
I have a nice workspace I can draw on. I have a nice workspace I can do gaming on. I have a nice workspace I can cast from and not feel like I'm looking up at the sky when I'm doing things like, nyeh. So it feels kind of cool, and it opens up a whole bunch of space in my work area, so I can like do yoga and
there's
shit.
probably so much more room for activities.
Yeah, I like yoga. I like yoga.
That's not what I meant. It was a joke from that one movie.
I don't get it.
How about the Strange Tales of the Week?
The Strange Tales of the Week. Like I said, it's a light news week, so hang in with us, guys.
Yeah,
so,
it's late, so shut the fuck up, Krug. Let him talk.
Sorry,
So obviously, Thanksgiving this past week happened in America. So if you're an EU listener, we do apologize talking about turkey and gobble gobble gobbledygook. But everybody got something nice for logging in between November 25th and November 30th, as of today's recording, I believe it is. Today's the 30th, right?
Today's the 29th.
29th. So until tomorrow, obviously when this comes up, it'll probably be over. But as long as you log in those 5 days, you're going to get some bonuses. First and foremost, you're going to get a Flask of Advancement, which basically is your XP flask. 50% XP for 3 hours. Not a big deal. But you also get the Battle Sworn costume set, which is pretty cool looking.
It looks pretty interesting, yeah. I'm kind of into it.
I mean, it just had a little bit of like that Indian warrior vibe, I guess. It's Thanksgiving-ish. I don't know where the tie-in is here. I think they just wanted to give us something.
I think they just wanted, they just wanted to give you a thing, and so they were like, "Hey, do we have any costume things in the can? Yeah, okay, take one out.
Go for it.
Give it to them for free."
So yeah, if you log in between those 5 days, it should show up by December 3rd ish in your mailbox. So keep an eye out on that. Yay! It wasn't anything that happened this week.
Wow, that was really exciting of you.
Yay!
I'm sorry, because it probably won't be exclusive for very long. It'll show up in some other giveaway.
Oh, called out.
I'm super cynical lately. I do apologize for that. But that wasn't the only thing that happened this week. They actually did a Thanksgiving explosive discount sale for Protostar. And you got a 1 Ncoin toy sale. So what happened was the 1.21 Gigazaps 88 proof board wax, Gold Arc Ship Orbiter, the Plague Cauldron, and the Spider Egg, which were all toys that came from Shades Eve, as well as the Hoverboard Grand Prix and the Gold Arc Ship, which is in the toy. They came back to the cash shop for 1 Ncoin each. That also ends November 30th. So keep that in mind in case you want to go out tonight and you're watching live and grab something if you have a spare endcoin to give out. At the same time, man, there's a bunch of stuff that went on sale, or this is like their own Black Friday thing that they're still doing the whole week. They put mounts on for half price. So literally all the mounts on the cash shop, half price. That only goes for endcoin, I believe. Or Omnibits, I'm not sure, I forgot. If someone can correct that, that'd be great. I mean, one of you two, like my co-hosts that do their research for this show, you know.
I'm good.
I know at least...
Wrecked. Get wrecked.
I know you two. I know it's endcoin for half. I don't remember if it's Omnibits, so please keep that going. Please keep that in mind. As well as for this weekend, up until the 27th to the 29th, which is today as of this recording, as of midnight, Double XP Weekend!
I'm sorry, it's double XP explosion!
It's nuts. We know people have been talking to us like, yeah, we got 10 levels in like 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What? But
And not like level 1 to 10, like level
30 to
31.
40.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous. So go do that. Dungeons would give out a ton of XP, I would only assume.
And just to be specific, it's Clover who's the one that gave us that number, right? 2 hours for 10 levels from 31 to 41. She didn't have any guild perks. She didn't have any rest XP, and she didn't have any like flasks or anything like that.
That's not true at all.
No, she had rest XP and a flask.
And
She
a
didn't have
flask?
guild-
Oh, I thought
Yes.
she didn't have a flask. Oh.
Yeah. She was able to get 10 levels with the flask and the rest XP and double XP. So it's
Hello.
pretty crazy. And honestly, you can get rest XP from just logging out at your house, and flasks you get from daily logins. So this is something that if you had an alt and you had the time, you still have, if you're listening live, another 7 hours Western time.
Yep.
Like PDT.
A
So
free
even though 7 hours
XP.
as of this podcast to just level a character as fast as you can
Power
before you
level.
have to go back to the grind again, which, oh well, it's a grind, not a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's still pretty fast.
It's an MMO thing.
Yeah.
It's
That's
an
it.
MMO fang.
It kind of comes with territory. You're always grinding something, whether it's extra endgame currency or it's levels up for your characters. That's just how MMOs work. These are not prestiging like a WoW or COD or something. That's just balls.
Or
You're at the
Clash
max
of
level. You
Clans.
want to restart and do it again with nothing else but just a gold gun? Sure. I'm in a mean mood today.
Yeah,
Jesus.
what is wrong with you?
Look, a lot of
You're a
bullshit's
mean
happened.
one, Mr.
I played
Grinch.
Star Wars this weekend, was severely disappointed. I've been having issues with the cash shop at Wildstar, so I'm all like, I've been out of shape and shit.
I'm dark. I don't like
Get
Star
it.
Wars.
It wasn't fun.
Jedi are stupid.
Lies, Jedi are awesome. Great Jedi are the best, but I digress. We're digressing away from Wildstar. Let me take a moment to breathe there. Sorry about that.
Goose Robin, man.
I said earlier, if you said daily logins, you get the Flask of Advancement and all that fun stuff. If you've been logging in consecutively since free-to-play started, this should be about day 60-ish, right? So today, if you don't know, you can go log in, and you get your Phage Form Mount Flares. They are exclusive only to the daily logins as far as I've been able to even gather, and they're pretty freaking sweet. It's a 2 side flares. It's a 4-pack. 2 side flares, 1 front, 1 back. They look like cannons, like the side flares. It's pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah,
Wildleaf has some pictures up, and it's pretty cool.
they look super gross, actually. In my personal opinion, they look like rib cages that are holding like vomit.
And the only thing I could think, it looks like a Chompacabra with like ram horns on its head as your headpiece, and then
Yeah.
some random
Oh,
spine creature as a back piece, and it looks like a spine.
It's pretty gross.
It's gross. It's like objectively disgusting looking.
So here's a question I have for you guys, because a lot of the strain stuff is very decayed looking, and it's gross, and it's slimy looking, it has these textures and insanity. How does this work with the Chinese release, which is very much, you can't show skeletal remains? How do you think they're going to deal with that?
That's interesting. I didn't actually know that was a thing.
Yeah, okay, so the biggest case in point was when World of Warcraft showed up with Wrath of the Lich King, which was at that time most recent expansion. They added in Asian servers. Now, obviously, you can show things like killing somebody, shooting somebody in the head or something, or blowing something up. But they have their culture is very much respect for the dead in the sense that you don't show dead bodies, including skeletal remains. And Wrath of the Lich King was all about dead bodies and skeletons. We talked about it briefly on a past episode.
Yeah.
And one of their races is all about death and decay. They're the undead. Wildstar doesn't have, they have the Mordesh, but they also have the entire end game is strain related right now. Until we get another expansion area with another endgame zone, all like Phage Maw and Omna, everything is strain-esque.
How did WoW deal with that problem?
It was easier than others. They took out the skulls, they put in gravestone markers, and they put in crosses, but they didn't have whole scenes. There's more detail work, and with the Forsaken, the undead race, they covered up the exposed bone plates with just decayed flesh, which they could get away with. Or like if they had a detached jaw, the jaw was just gone, just a black maw.
That's interesting.
So I mean, the Mordesh have stuff in vats, so like that's an easy fix. You just get rid of the bone in vat.
Yeah.
It's easy enough. It just kind of it would just make sense. This is just a fluid thingy in a container that holds it. Go with it, Chinese guys, guys and girls.
Well, I mean, these aren't necessarily bones. I mean, they definitely look like a rib cage, but it's not a dead creature. It is a living creature, and that's what it looks like.
Ooh, yeah, it does have eyes like all over the bones. Maybe that. I mean, I don't know the culture very well, and I don't want to like be offensive, but I don't know. I think their publisher NCSoft could probably help them with that.
I don't need you to worry about being offensive. I'll take care of that. All right.
Because when I thought about it, I mean, I've seen the other NCSoft games, and yeah, they have demonic creatures that have like distress and decayed bits on them, and they have this kind of gothic architecture in the areas as a synonym for like death and decay and whatnot. But none of those Korean games and Asian games and Japanese games and Chinese games have the amount of death iconography that the Western and European games do. I mean, heck, some cultures like Mexico, when they have their Day of the Dead, skeletons are everywhere. And you couldn't do that in China. Which is just, I wonder how it's going to work with all the strain bits and their translation into the Chinese market.
That's such a weird problem. But an interesting
it is.
one. I'm kind of interested to see how they solve that. Or if they do anything about it at all.
And censorship has this all the time, because we talk about, Core Grub, we talked about the Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 3 not coming because of Western sensibilities, essentially. Right. And obviously you don't do Nazi iconography in Germany.
Right.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Jiggle physics.
Jiggle physics. That's that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the game's called? Jiggle physics?
Jiggle physics, the game.
You just said Jizzle Figget. God damn it.
So, I mean, changing a game.
I need to
the
start drinking way more.
Yeah, you do.
Changing a game for the sensibilities of the audience is one thing. That's fine. I just wonder how they're going to get around that, because this is a very heavy part of the game that messes with the creation of life and death and the items that come about it. So it's just kind of odd. But I went off on a crazy tangent about just some side flair, because every time I see strain stuff, I just think about how big their push is at China, and I wonder, will stuff like this just not even be there?
I'm definitely curious to see how they solve it. It would kind of suck if they like got rid of it, because it's such an interesting part of the game, the whole strain concept. But maybe they just remodel it to have like a body. You know what I mean? Like some kind of flesh over
a lot
the
of like heavy forms.
Because that seems like the easiest way of doing it, just to like change the models to something that's not offensive.
Did you actually grab booze?
I have a small skeleton shot glass.
Oh, I love that stuff.
What is that?
One of our friends made Warhead vodka or something like that.
It sounds disgusting. Drink it live.
It's super good. Why does it have chunks in it, dude?
It looks like ectoplasm. Okay, so for those of you who are listening,
it's very strong too.
It's very cloudy green ectoplasm-y. It has like bits in there, and Indigo looks like he's about to die. His face is just completely contorted. It's fantastic. I want some of that. It looks really cool. It looks like High C Ecto Cooler.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you noticed or not, but the company that owns High C did in fact re-up their ownership for Ecto Cooler last couple months ago.
Nice.
Ooh.
Like Ghostbusters.
That was horrible, by the way. I forgot to shake it first. So it had like separated, and the chunks were the non-alcohol parts frozen.
Oh. Oh God, it's nasty.
Ew.
So I'll take a shot every time I fuck up a word. How's that sound?
Every time I fuck up a word, because we drink a lot.
No, I was gonna say, if you're like for the whole podcast, because you already owe us like 4.
What? No. I said Jizzle physics, which Anyways.
So, hey, as a heads up, I didn't put it on the show notes because we were talking about Double XP Weekend again. You have until tomorrow, November 30th, to get your Loremageddon questions in. So please, if you want to ask about Granok babies, or what kind of, well, we already figured out the booze and beer, but like all these other bits of lore you don't know about these characters, like how do Falkren, what do they do? Like what are the, I mean, I don't know. Falkren are everywhere.
What do they do for fun? Really they like long walks on the beach, or like reading long novels by the fireside. Like
prune themselves instead of taking baths? I don't know. I'm wondering about that. Anyway,
please don't ask that question.
Go.
That's a horrible question.
I want to know. I mean,
that's a weird thing.
So minute. It's so minute, but it's really cool. Go ask your questions. I'll put the link in the description as well. Loremageddon coming up at the end. So go put your questions in there, and hopefully we get them answered. So, where is my notes?
You can take those glasses off, buddy.
Are we done talking about lore?
Yes.
All right.
Thanks. I knew those glasses had a use. So, I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of odd. We've been talking about Winterfest as fans.
Yes.
For the last few podcasts. We even got to do a live bit after the show. We showed off some of the new stuff that happened, some of the quests, and also the new expedition. But we didn't really know when it was coming. It was like, hey, December, Christmas!
Yeah.
So when in December?
So I didn't know, and so I actually tweeted out and was like, hey, does anyone know when this is going to happen? Like, anyone? And I got a tweet back from a non-dev saying, oh yeah, it's on the forums, it's the 16th. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then I was kind of upset about that response.
I mean, we should be on the forums anyway, being community creators, and I do occasionally scan the forums for stuff that I can.
That's perfectly fine. Like, I get the blame on our part, where, yeah, we should have known that. We should have gone on the forums and seen or whatever. At the same time, should they have announced it better than just on the forums, or is that just me? Like, should there have announcement then?
So here's and maybe not necessarily that, but I feel like the holiday is a great opportunity to get people into the game, like that kind of unique content. And I think it attracts. I don't think it's good for getting like people that haven't played MMOs before, but for people that do play MMOs and enjoy that kind of content, that's a great time to get them in. Yeah. Be like, hey, free to play game. We have holiday content. Come check it out. And then they just like didn't give those people that don't play WildStar that are into seeing that kind of stuff the opportunity to come in because it was hidden in the WildStar forums. So like, if you don't play WildStar, why would you be in the WildStar forums? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Like granted, in Shaves Eve, we did get a video really close to the actual date it released. So I would only assume if they're going to start doing the push on that would be closer to, I think, December 16th, they said, coming out for Winterfest.
Yeah.
But so I won't see a video for then. But yeah, I don't know.
That's that's kind of a problem, though. Like, it takes time for things to reach other people. So, like,
did we even get a push for this most recent game update with the Thunderdome? I mean, Cryoplex?
Nope.
That wasn't a joke. I keep calling it Thunderdome.
Nope. We did not get a video. We did not get anything. The only thing is
there's a video.
There is?
Yeah.
What?
We had it on one of our episodes.
No.
Like an announcement video?
Announcement video?
Because that was the start of PvP Season 2.
Right.
That was supposed to be a big thing because they were like, oh, we're gonna help streamline and make it a little better for you guys and everything. And we talked about it because we found out about it as fans.
But I mean, regardless of whether or not there's a video, I don't think there's enough effort being put into getting that information out.
And I guess we only say that because we were used to the first part of this game's lifespan being very much like everything is going to be brought out and shown to you guys. And I feel like as people have changed and as the teams have changed slowly over time, they've steered away from this constant communication and all these announcements and getting hype. These are hype videos to just, hey guys, Winterfest is happening December 16th.
Hey guys, the next drop is coming out. Tweet. Like, and I just checked on WildStar's official YouTube page. Their videos go 3 weeks ago, which is their free to be wild video, and then 2 weeks ago, which is the WildStar Casual Friday. Enter the Cryoplex on November 13th.
They did have that.
So it was just
I think that's the Friday. One I saw.
That's not that.
But I think it was. I think I could have sworn there was one.
If you can find one, or if anyone that's watching can find one, send it, because I haven't seen it, and I would love to be wrong in this situation.
I kind of want to be wrong.
I really want to be wrong, but the fact is that we got like the sabotage video. Like, do you remember the sabotage video for this?
That one was fun.
That was awesome. And like, we were getting drop videos.
I mean, MMO, even other fan sites and even other gaming sites are getting information on this stuff too. And it wasn't like we were searching for it. I haven't even really checked on MMO RPG or MOP, but I feel like even they're not really getting a whole lot of information. It's just like, oh, okay, well, other games are the games are the games, and then whenever WildStar comes to the conversation, it just is never. It kind of slowly dip back in past free to play to being, yeah, it's here.
Yeah, I'm kind of having a problem with this. Like, I feel that they're slipping into the obscurity, like by not being so like positive about their game. It's weird to me, like not wanting to promote your own game. It feels like oh yeah, for free to play they had a big push, and I'm not gonna doubt that whatsoever. They did have a huge push for free to play. Had a bunch of videos and like in incremental times, including the Casual Friday live streams.
Every few days there was another article.
Yeah, and that was huge, and that was awesome. That was a big push, and I'm glad they did it. And then I'm sure that they got a huge influx of players. Actually, we know for a fact that they got a huge influx of players. But the thing is that you've got to continue to advertise to these people. I mean, even WoW advertises constantly to people, even though you play it or not. So you've got to continue to advertise, and the best way to advertise, in my opinion, is to continue creating these cool, fun videos, like the sabotage video, where like I shared it, friends of mine saw it on my Facebook, and they shared it, and that was incremental like sharing, that people went and saw these videos because they were cool and they were interesting. They brought people in. And so it's bringing eyes to it. But if you're just doing these Casual Friday streams and that's your advertisement that you're doing,
they can't use that as the be all end all, because that's kind of more of a like information download than it is an advert.
Yeah,
advertisements are quick, simple, easy to understand, kind of like larger than life. They over exaggerate stuff. Like, let's be perfectly honest. And they're designed to like grab your attention and draw you in. The streams are an hour long. There isn't an hour-long advertisement anywhere. That is something that somebody is dedicated to watching because they need information from it. Like, those are two completely different things. You can't have a research project double as an advertisement. That's not how advertising works. So if that's their mindset, I think they should reconsider. And I can't find the video, so maybe I'm wrong. It's entirely possible that for the first time in STOS history,
Oh, sorry, what? I'm sorry, can we... Come a little close to the mic and say that.
For the first time...
Liar! I'm going to destroy all of your ears just to make a point known.
It wasn't that loud.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I mean, I'm starting to have a slight issue with that as a player and as a community member. Like, the fact is that like STOS should not be the only form of like information going out there. Like, yeah,
the Reddit and one or two community sites should not be the only source.
Yeah, it's really hard, guys, and it's like you have new community members. You know, yes, Tony's no longer with us, but you still have Dee Dee, and what's the Omed? Omed's there now. Omed. Sorry, whatever.
Say it right.
So they're all here. Like, we should be seeing we should be seeing this stuff. Like, their jobs isn't just to go through the forums and answer those questions. I mean, their job is to promote this game. And they have a PR department too. What the hell?
Yep. Do work. Double down. Get it done.
And anyways, that was my rant of today.
It's just very odd, and it's not like mean odd. It's just odd. Something's amiss, and I don't. The three of us we're talking about it this past week, just randomly to ourselves when we can. Like, something's happening. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Actually, I'm going to agree with Tech and Daggers. I know we usually don't talk about what the chat's saying at the time, but a lot of communication has died down. Seems like NCSoft is focusing so much on Blade and Souls that WildStar is just pushed off to the side. I could not agree more.
It seems like this. I mean, once ArenaNet bought Guild Wars out from under them, or from them, not under them, they, I guess, Aeon and lineage are not as huge in the West as they need to be, that would really only leave Blade and Soul coming out. Obviously, they should put a lot of time behind it, but at the expense of a game that they said they're going to throw their efforts behind and their money behind and help relaunch and go into China for. I don't want to say it's like redheaded stepchild syndrome, but maybe it is.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
I don't know.
I could see
I don't know.
stepchild
Something's
syndrome.
weird. Something's really weird here.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Winterfest is coming out on December 16th.
Stay tuned for the
I
next
really
episode of STOS where we Hardy Boys style this mystery and run around and get clues. And then we end with a Scooby-Doo style finisher where we take a mask off and it's Omid and he's like, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that meddling Krug. And I go, ruh-roh. And then fade to black.
I would pay to see that.
Oh my god.
I do not think Omid would agree to be on that show, but whatever. We'll send him an email, see what happens.
Now I just want to see Indigo and Bell Bottoms.
We can make this happen.
Who is in Bell Bottoms in any of those shows?
Shaggy?
It was Shaggy.
Oh, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, there's some also opinions about some community members that we won't go into, but yeah, whatever. So that's pretty much it for the Strange Tales of this week. We're going to go into some really notable Strange Tales from the community. And obviously, like the highlight stuff that the community really shows up with. I haven't seen anything yet from our friends over at Geeks of Nexus or Wildcast, so I do apologize as of this recording if you don't know what... I don't know whether they're up or not yet. I haven't seen them.
Go listen to their archives. Those are good too.
They're great. So please go always check them out. Check out all our friends that we can. Check out Wildstar Cord. Check out Wild Weave. Go check out, It's TJ. Go check out Ox. Go check out Shackleberry. All of these community... The All-Star Data Cube, obviously. And if we miss somebody, I do apologize. Go check out the Raiders. We always say it every week. I don't always have videos on them, so I do apologize for
Don't
that.
go check out Doc.
I don't really have a whole lot, so don't.
Did you say check out the Raiders? Because I hear they're a horrible football team.
Who said the Raiders?
No, go check out the Raiders. Go check out the Raiders.
Anyways,
Oh,
Straight Tales from
sorry.
a community.
That was bad, and you're never allowed to do that again.
Strange Tales from the community. I just did it again in your mouth.
Anyway, honestly, first off, I want to talk about this. There's one of the people on Reddit said, "Hey, I got a commission from an artist," and they showed off the work, and I just wanted to show it off as well. It is
Fucking cool.
It's cool, man. It's a Chua spell singer, probably one of the greatest class race combinations in the game. Just saying.
So fucking pimp, dude. Look at how pimp that looks, and the detail of the background is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my
who's
God.
the artist?
So the artist, I have him right here. The link is also in our description.
ARTLON. Artlon.
Artlon, and they've been doing tons of stuff for World of Warcraft, commissions for like Overwatch, fan art stuff. It's crazy. He even has a whole. I don't know if it's a woman or a man. They have a whole progress thing of like their old photos. You can see the amount of detail and progress they've made. It's
so good.
It's insane. But the
So
Wildstar
jealous.
piece with the Chua is freaking cool.
So
Yeah.
jealous. They even have like the little slit cut out of the hat so that the ears can poke through. Like attention to detail. Also, those pistols are godlike.
Yeah, they're the best. The old school Western pistols are probably the coolest model, I think. They're very simple, they're very subtle, but exactly. Speaking of spell singer pistols,
Ready?
whoa, dude!
Was that loud?
Yes.
Oh.
So
That
user
was
Rat
just a horrible
Stomper.
noise.
So if you've been paying attention to the live streams, you might occasionally see a sword, if I'm not mistaken, show up in the live streams.
Mm-hmm.
It showed up for like the New Year's live stream. It showed up, I believe, for the October live stream. That's a fan creation. They created it and gave it to Carbine and said, "Hey, show this off. Put it on your mantle. I don't want anything for it. Give me a little bit of credit." And they do that. This other community member, Rat Stomper on Reddit, put up an Imgur post of his own artwork, and he did the said pistols from Spell Slingers and did a 3D model of it.
Oh.
And it's so cool.
It's the same pistol, but in real life.
I would
And-
love to have like the Nerf pistols and actually fire Nerf darts out of them. That'd be pretty cool.
It's so
Right?
sick. I'm so fucking jealous that other people have actual talent.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can talk to people.
Yeah, like I can dick around in front of my computer. I would be doing that anyways. I can turn a camera on while I dick around in front of my computer. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. That's the thing I do. What do you do? Oh, you build fancy looking ass guns out of like materials that aren't guns. All right, you win. You deserve it.
You're actually talented.
You're actually talented. Yeah.
Unlike Spreadsheet Boy there.
Well, I can make a spreadsheet look really good. As a matter of fact, I thought of you a couple days ago, Doc, because I was at work and I was like, oh my God, I hate this. And then I got called into a meeting and they're like, we need you to do something with spreadsheets. And I was just like,
Came to the right man. Spreadsheet Boy.
Yeah. So that's my talent. But this is like for realsies. If you're listening to this as an audio recording, go check out the show notes. Click the link to these pistols that are fucking amazing. Like you will not regret taking a look at this art. It is beautiful.
It's legit.
Whether you like WildStar or not, they're fucking cool.
Yeah, they are.
Anyone that can make weaponry from a game. It reminds me of like Man at Arms, kind of, where they actually make the battle-esque ready weapons.
Oh yeah, the YouTube channel Man at Arms. I love that thing.
Yeah, I'd love to see like a sword from WildStar on that sword on that show.
Cool. That'd be pretty
cool, right? Like a side blade.
That'd be super cool, bro.
Hey, bro.
A side blade would be much more interesting.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Yeah. It'd be cool though.
Well, depending on the side blade, some of them are just like pieces of metal that have points.
Pretty much. It's like put a spike here, we're done. Design. Anyway, I'm gonna show one little last thing from our community notes. Obviously, this is becoming a very short show this week because of the lack of stuff. But blink and you'll miss it. So what's basically happened here is a lot of people are trying out the world bosses this time. And Scarflare on YouTube posted this video of them trying to get, I believe this is, God, who is he? I'm forgetting his name. I don't remember the name of this world boss. He's in, oh, my brain hurts. I forgot why. Brain farts.
Just watch the video. That's entirely irrelevant information.
It's a vine.
The relevant information is that they wipe and it's hilarious.
World bosses are hard. They're OP now. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's just like, and wipe. Actually, a couple of them live. A couple of them live.
Pretty much is what the world boss says to you. So I want to try out some more world bosses. See what happens.
Wait, can we all be quiet so I can play the audio for everybody?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm going to turn the audio on and play it again.
Keep fighting, men. Show them no mercy. Oh, fuck it, I died.
It's so funny. Oh man, we're done. That's it. That's the end.
So, I mean, I don't know where you guys want to go with this. This really was not a whole lot of discussion or even art, or there's been a lot of talk lately.
Yeah, we were kind of talking before the show and realizing.
Well, not even from us, but even the community. Like the community's back on the Doomsayer train.
Well, I was just more talking about the fact that there wasn't any news, and because it was Thanksgiving. Mostly,
yeah.
I think.
It's in my opinion. I think this week is slow because the fact that it's Thanksgiving week. You know, the people at Carbine were on a short week. The people that are in the community are spending time with their families. They're traveling. You know, all that stuff. So I think it's mostly that. That's why everything is slow this week. So we'll see how it picks up next week, and you know what I mean. Like we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about?
I have to fart. Is that weird?
What?
That's really weird because when you said that, I actually farted.
Oh my god! Now we're just wasting time. Oh my god!
I'm not joking.
So we're gonna end this portion of the show a little short because it is a holiday weekend. And there is a lot of stuff. Krug and myself are gonna stay here. Doc is actually going to head out and spend some time
a little bit, then head out.
Spend some time with some friends. So apologies for this week being a little bit shorter than normal, but you know, next week we're hoping to bring that back up with everyone coming back into town, and we'll go from there, guys. Yeah, hopefully so. Maybe we'll get a trailer for Winter's Fest next week. That would be super sweet.
Who knows? Krug, where can we find you?
You can find me at KrugQT on Twitter. You can also email me. My email address is krug@qtimes.com. You can also email all three of us by emailing stos@qtimes.com. What about you, Indigo?
Nice, Indigo. Yeah. I was like...
You can find me at... Oh, You can find me at Indigo at Q times. I'm sorry, that's not my Twitter handle. You can find me at Indigo Jones. Sorry, shut up. Hold on, I gotta drink more. You can find me at Indigo Jones QT at Twitter on Twitter. If you want to email me, you can email me at indigo@qtimes.com. That's
Before you drink it, show it to the camera.
QUEUETIMES.com, and those are the best places to reach me. Doc, what about you?
That was the worst you've
Find
ever
me-
done your outro, hands down, by the way.
Right? Wow. You can find me at DocQT on Twitter. It's the best way to get a hold of me for anything good or bad. This whole holiday weekend, I've been trying to talk to people and just been really busy. So I do apologize if you're trying to talk to me and I don't respond back. That's pretty much why. But as for this week on this super shorts, Strange Tales from Outer Space, I have, as always, with me, Karug
I'm Krug. Mwah.
and Indigo.
Bye, guys. I'm not going to kiss you because that's gross, and you have herpes.
I don't have herpes.
What is happening? Anyway, my name is Doc. I hope you guys have a fun time for now. Bye-bye, audio folks.
I don't have herpes.
I wasn't saying you. I don't know why you assumed I was talking about you.
Because it's you! I don't have herpes.
I wasn't saying you. I don't know why you assumed I was talking about you.
Because it's you! That is a thing that you would say! You're dick to me always. That's why.
I was talking to the audience. I was saying I'm not going to give the audience a kiss because they have.
Do you realize that I'm going to cut that portion out and use that as the bumper card for this week?
Which part?
I was saying, I wasn't talking about you. I was saying that the audience has herpes.
Yeah,
that's,
I'm okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Whatever. I don't have a problem with that.
Wait, hold on. Can I just record the rest of it right now? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out these videos below. Done.
Wow.
I'm totally fucking using that.